Oh, welcome back, everybody. And Chris McGinnis is back. Welcome back to you. Great to have you back.
Yeah, good to be back. We had a nice little spring break trip to see some in-laws over in Atlanta.
So Atlanta.
It was warm. We had a couple of upper 80-degree days. By the way, there might be not 80, but upper 70s in our forecast. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. But first, let's get you out the door. There's a lot going on, a lot to talk about here. We'll start off with this. Showers and sun breaks continue out there today. In some cases, we're seeing bright sun. In other cases, we're getting dumped on with some occasionally heavy showers, and there is the snow that is continuing up in the Cascades through late this afternoon. Tomorrow, cold start but drying out, the beginning of several, maybe 4, 5, 7 dry days. The tail end of the 7-day forecast, a little iffy on that, but turning warmer as well after a chilly start. Maybe some frost possible. And here we go, 70s in the forecast this weekend. This will be what looks like our first run of consecutive 70-degree days since October. So, yeah, we got some nice weather coming our way. All right, let's get you out to the gorge real quick. It's a live look from Oregon's Veterans Home in the Dalles. I'm not sure that this does it justice. I don't know that we can see any flags or trees blowing, but certainly the gusts are up. We're up to 30 miles an hour or close to it out in the Dalles right now. There's a wind advisory for whipping west winds through the gorge and the Columbia Basin this afternoon. Meanwhile, west side of the state especially getting peppered with occasional showers. One or two of them actually look somewhat heavy, or at least impressive on radar. This is right at I-205 and the SR 500 interchange east side of Vancouver. There's another one between St. Helens and La Center. These are all quickly moving off to the east at about 20 to 30 miles an hour. All right, the sky conditions here, the visible satellite imagery shows we're trying to poke some holes in that cloud cover. It's really interesting the way the flow, the beach is actually clearing out nicely. That flow then hits the Coast Range, and immediately that air is lifted, and we get the popcorn showers here in the Coast Range. And again, some of those are popping here in the I-5 corridor, and it's been fairly continuous up in the Cascades. To prove that I'm not lying, there's some blue sky right now over the beach in Lincoln City from our Chinook Winds Casino Resort camera there. So blue sky out over Cascade Head, and some puffy cumulus clouds here, a little like popcorn-like structure here to them from the springs to the waterfront. And of course, some of these are producing some occasionally briefly heavy showers. Right now it's 49 degrees in Vancouver. A few breaks in the clouds over the Rose City sky. Cameron's 49. Here's a look at Futurecast. We do see a downward trend in the shower activity late this afternoon, and tonight it's all over. Tomorrow we may wake up to some patchy fog and low clouds, but that lifts. Tomorrow afternoon looks gorgeous. Saturday and Sunday look beautiful with warming temperatures going into the Easter holiday and into the first part of next week. Temperature-wise this afternoon, not going very far. Mid-50s will do it with those on and off showers, breezy as we mentioned through the gorge, East Gorge, and Columbia Basin. All right, the next point of note here is the frost advisory, not for Portland, but areas in blue around us overnight tonight and early tomorrow. If the sky clears out enough, which it could, we'll set the stage for some frost for some of us. And I wanted to bring this up. The average last frost at PDX, 36 degrees, is the benchmark for that because our temperatures are recorded at about 6 feet, and the temperature of the ground when we have clear skies and calm winds can be lower, down near freezing. The average date for that is April 17th, the PDX. So we've got a little ways to go, but because the growing season is starting, that frost advisory in effect for some people. We go mostly sunny, though, in the afternoon with temperatures in the 60s, and then look at this, into the 70s, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tim, the record high for Sunday, 77.
Is it really?
That is our forecast high.
Yeah, we're going to maybe make it. All right. Thanks a lot, Chris.